All right, call meeting order to finance meeting, January 3rd, 2023. First order is the approval of minutes, last finance meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve minutes as corrected with the copy we just received that had the corrected edits.
That's
That's
council.
council meeting.
Huh?
That's
That's
council.
council.
Well, we had a correction in the.
No,
I have one correction that needs to be made on, the finance minutes.
All right,
Tonight?
Yes.
Oh,
Part C, on the second page, I believe. Under new business, number 5, part C. Bobby, didn't we decide Jesse was 35? Bring him up to 40.
okay. What is that?
okay.
Yeah, it's only 3 on here.
Third page back on the finance, did you see it?
we got one correction.
That's the only one I saw.
Anybody else?
Yeah, that's all. I missed it.
Motion.
Okay, I'll redirect that motion to approve the minutes. As written with that one correction on Jesse's salary for next year.
Right here, second. Motion made, second, all in favor? Conda, you're up. You're up.
Well, I handed out some papers, and for you guys who's sitting out there, yours is in front of where you sit, unless somebody's picked them up. Corrected copy of December the 5th council meeting, those that had been corrected, so there's a new copy of it. Also, the state budget meeting they're having, there's a brochure in it about it, if you want to go, just sign up and turn it in to me, Lacey, or Stacy. Then also put in there the mayor's report and also the receivable and expenses report for the month of November and a new short budget for the month of November. Basically, all I have to see anybody has some questions on that.
You got these, expenses,
Pardon?
we got the expenses,
Yeah, that's on that, it should be on that sheet you got. from me.
right?
Yes,
This is your monthly expenses.
yes. Receivables and expenses. Yeah, was what we received in so far this year and what we have,
That was as of November 30th, but that's included December 30th.
right, November 30th. 5 months, first 5 months this year.
Just be a million bucks. Anybody got any questions for the clerk for the papers? E-papers? That's it? Invoices. I'd like to make some changes on this. Drop down to new business because one of the items in the new business is included in the invoices. If you don't mind, switch 6 for 3 and then go back to 3, okay?
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
In the invoice, included in invoices is the truck under
Right.
new business. So we haven't approved it yet, so let's approve it first and then we'll jump back up and approve the invoices, which does include that truck.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, first of all, under new business, we've got two abandoned properties. My understanding is, the city attorney wants to take these off the agenda at this time. You want to explain what this is all about?
Yeah,
These
Jim,
two parcels of property?
These two pieces of property, there's an alley right away that goes in behind Dunbar Avenue between, actually it starts at 22nd, it goes all the way to 23rd Street out. If anybody knows anywhere around there, Bimbo, Steve, or not Steve Thomas, but Mark Thomas lived on, and he kept his car on a lot of it. That's all city property. And I've been approached by two different people on 23rd Street wanting to buy those. According to the one is behind the, what is it called? It's like a halfway house. It's behind there on between 23rd and 24th Street in that alley. And then the other one's straight across the street from it. One lady uses it as a driveway. Somebody let her use it as a driveway and get in and out of her garage. I talked to Steve and he told me that we needed to abandon those as a city. But he wanted me to pull it off here tonight so he can do some more research because he's got to actually get the dimensions and the map parcel and everything so we can do it right. And then we would abandon it. The two owners, or actually two different owners could possibly bid on the one between 23rd and 24th. Three owners could bid on the one between 23rd and 22nd. But we've got to get them, get the right dimensions, everything, then the city has to abandon them. After the city abandons them, then they can put them up for sale. We have to mow the one, and it's about a 7-foot strip of grass is all, and one guy has came to us and asked us to quit mowing, at least blowing it toward his fence, and then we blow it, you know, so it's a small lot, and we've got to blow it somewhere. It just doesn't bag up automatic. He wants to buy it so he can mow it with his yard, just extend his fence 6 foot, 7 foot, whatever it is, and then take that portion in. The other one is a little different because it affects 3 different houses in the area. So again, he wants to do some more research on it to get the right parcels.
They got any questions on that before we move on? Next is approved purchase of 2016 cat dump truck. This is what I'm speaking of, $57,732.50. You've got the paper in your packet. Tony, you want to talk about that truck?
This is a truck that will primarily be used for the hauling of all 4 of will have it's gonna be I have to haul one house load. We should be able to get it up out of here about a week to week and a half. We've been going over this truck. So far, everything looks pretty good. Haven't found any big problems yet. So.
Okay, so that came from where?
Come out of
Maryland.
Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Well, it was actually used as a paving company down in Mass.
Well, that's what, 200,000.
Oh, yeah, the thing has 21,000 miles on it, it's $200,000 truck.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good deal. Bed's in good shape, right?
Yeah, there was no holes in it. It was the liner coming off.
Okay, that's hard to tell this photo sometimes.
Big any questions on this truck?
Well, I talked to the mayor about it. He said they looked at it and stuff, they had pictures of it, actual pictures besides what's on this invoice that was sent to us, but if the thing's worth $200,000, why did they sell for $57,000?
Because it's been sitting on the lot. This is kind of a specialty truck because of the bed. An asphalt company was using probably to haul gravel in,
Okay.
because it's got a 50,000-pound load rating on it. But it's kind of a specialty truck because of the bed size. and which was exactly what we were looking for, but it's been sitting on the lot for several months, and they try and move their stuff. It was an auction site. And there was 80, I think he said 81 people watching it.
And it was climbing more and more each day, and this was buy now purchase.
He said to buy it right now, and it still had several weeks to go on the auction. So it was,
And it was up to 50 then. But they,
50, 48.
I got the prices to it, it's brand new, not now.
That's what I wondered.
Well, it does brand new, but I went to Peterbilt, just down at Chevrolet, and that two brand new 2021, and there's 24 yard, it's $235,000.
Well, I just wonder why it's worth $200,000, we get
That's what it costs brand new.
Okay. Somebody explain that.
But it's well worth the money, again, you can set a house in the back of it, it's 26 yards, it's a big truck.
It is a big truck.
It's a big truck.
You got a driver? That's the main thing.
I know, man, you can set a house in the back. It's huge.
One more question.
Well, if it's down along our streets, surely tear down houses on it. If it's that big.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is 3 inches, it's 3 inches from not being able to fit in the garage.
I'm talking about the width of it.
There's no bigger than our
Regulated by
garage.
law.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, that's all. That's the way to get stuff before we ever pay for it. Pay for it afterwards. But that's my opinion.
Do I hear a motion on this truck? No motion?
You go do them.
No?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept or approve the purchase of the 2016 cat dump truck at $57,732.50.
There's a second. All in favor, say aye. I moved on to full council. Approve repairs for radio tower, the amount of $2,609. We all know it needs repaired. Chief, you want to tell us what this actually is?
There's been twice in recent times here during storms and most recently during the freeze, this last freeze over before Christmas, when we lost radio service just because of things inside the tower. The backup batteries were bad, the amp had went out. There's a couple other general repair things, but this is the main thing to be able to get us back online with that one. To get it back on, I'm sure there's going to be some more repairs because you can read the quote, there's snake skins and rodents. There's just some things we're going to have to do to fortify that as well, that this will get us back up and running.
Of course, it's been how many years since any work's been done on that tower? Anybody know?
Yeah,
Probably so.
Is that our tower?
yes.
This is the outfit that takes care of the flood control equipment, communication equipment for the city.
Yes, sir.
Questions? Motions?
I make a motion to approve the payment for the repairs on the radio tower. Send it on to the council.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, jumping back up to invoices. The invoices before you amount to $58,874.90. I've been doing this a long time and I've never said this before, but take out the truck, you've got $1,142.40 worth of bills. But we haven't got any of our utility bills or anything else due to the holidays, I guess. We got invoices totaling $58,874.90. Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we submit payment to the full council for the total of $58,874.90.
Do I hear a second? All in favor? Anybody got anything else?
Mr. Chairman, with good in order, if there's no other city financial business, I move we adjourn this meeting.